Hello, welcome to day one of Better Morning, Better Day. It's a 5-day yoga challenge I'm doing here in the Your Yoga Life Facebook group just for you guys to kind of get a little jump start on your yoga practice in this brand new year. So each of these classes are going to be very simple, basic classes just to get your body moving a little bit so that you can feel a little easier in your body, feel a little more connected in your mind, and be ready for whatever the day holds for you. So with that in mind, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee, see who shows up for class today, and we'll get started in just a moment. If you happen to pop in, be sure to say hello in the comments. That way I can say hello back. All right, let's go ahead and get on the yoga mat here. For this practice, you might need a blanket to sit on or 2 blankets. You might like to have a couple of blocks nearby or whatever facsimiles that you have handy, right? I'll take my socks off. So starting in a nice easy seated position, letting your hands rest on your knees. Your feet are crossed in front of you or on top of each other, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And bringing your shoulders over your hips, letting your eyes soften, letting your focus come to your breath. And just observing how when you mindfully turn toward your breath, it organically slows down and becomes deeper. Good. Gently bringing the focus back. Maybe wiggling your fingers a bit. And with your next inhale, reaching the hands up nice and high. Take up a lot of space. Exhale, bring your hands together over your heart. We'll do this a few times. So inhale, reach up high. Exhale, hands to heart. Third time, inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Now we're going to reverse this. So inhale the hands back up. Exhale, tipping over to the right, letting the hand rest on the mat, or if you need to, rest it on a block, whatever feels most comfortable for you here. Reaching the left hand up and over, feeling the space on the left side of the body, breathing into the left rib cage. Might feel good to look down, or it might feel good to look up. Whichever feels better for you, or somewhere in between. And with your next inhale, reaching the hands back up. And exhale over to the left. We're going to do the same thing here. Breathing into the right side of the body. Maybe gazing up at the inside of the elbow, or looking down at the mat. Breathing here. And with an inhale, coming back up. Exhale, bringing the hands down. Good. We're going to switch our feet. Oh, hey. Happy New Year. Let's walk our hands forward, let the head bow. And then rolling up through the spine, we bring the hands behind us, just behind the hips, lifting the heart, lifting the throat. So we're not falling back, we're lifting forward. And then gently release. Now we switch our feet, opposite one in front or on top. And with your next inhale, reaching the hands up high. Exhale, hands together over the heart. Inhale, the hands come back up. Exhale, tipping it over to the left this time. Nice and easy. Breathing into the right side of the body. Finding the space that feels good for you. And then with an inhale coming up. Exhale over to the right. Breathing into the left side of the body. Good. Inhaling up. Exhale, bringing the hands forward. We walk them forward, letting the head bow. A little forward fold here. And then rolling up to the spine, we bring the hands behind us, lifting the heart, lifting the throat. Nice and easy here. And then gently release out. Good. From here, we're going to go ahead and make our way onto our hands and knees, coming into a tabletop pose. So taking it nice and slow to get there. And a few modifications you might consider are putting a blanket or a towel underneath your knees. You might also consider placing blocks underneath your hands if that's more comfortable for you. Provides a little more stability. We want to bring the wrists directly underneath the shoulders and make sure the knees are directly underneath the hips. Pressing through all 10 fingers, spreading them nice and wide. Pressing the tops of the feet. We're going to start by inhaling, bringing the heart forward, gazing forward, letting the belly droop and the tailbone turn up. And then as you exhale, send the spine high, belly button to spine, the head drops. We'll flow through this a few times. So breathing with the movement, inhaling. Exhaling, sending the spine high. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, spine high. A few more times. Inhale. And exhale. And we're going to start just coming into a little child's pose. So sending the hips back, letting the head bow. And then we're going to go ahead and inhale, coming up to our tabletop. And we're going to flow through these two a couple of times. So you can start to send the heart a little further forward if that feels more comfortable for you. Inhaling here. Exhale, coming back to child's pose. Inhale, tabletop, or even maybe a little cobra, letting the hips dip. Exhale, child's pose. Good. A few more times. Inhaling forward. Exhale back. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhaling, bringing the heart forward. Exhale, settling back into child's pose. Taking a couple of breaths here. You might even walk your fingers a little further forward, maybe even tent your fingers, going just a little bit further into this pose here. Coming back into our tabletop. Again, using your blocks if you feel like you need to. We're going to stretch the right leg out long, keeping the toes on the mat, and start a little forward and backward shifting motion here, just to kind of start to open up the back of the leg here. Good. Keeping the breath nice and deep and full. And then coming back to center and lifting that right heel up just as high as the hip. We don't need to take it too far up. Just nice and long here. Shrink wrapping the core. If it feels comfortable, lifting the left hand forward, coming into a table balance. Breathing here. You can take this a little bit further by making little circles with your hand and your foot going one way. And then going the other way. And then inhaling, reaching, reaching, reaching. Exhale, bringing the hand back down. Let's do a little cat-cow here. Inhaling the heart forward, gazing forward. Exhale, sending the spine high, belly button to spine. And then coming back to our center, stretching the left leg out nice and long. We're going to go ahead and shift forward and back again. Just opening up the back of the leg here. Keeping the breath nice and full. And then coming back to center, lifting that heel up, again, just as high as the hip. Shrink wrapping that core to help support the lower back. And then reaching the right hand forward. You can stay here or you can make little circles with your hand and your foot going one way, and then you have to go the other way. And then inhale, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, bringing the hand and the knee down, coming back into tabletop. Inhale, heart forward, gaze forward. Exhale, sending the spine high, belly button to spine. Inhale, one more time, heart forward, gazing forward. Curling the toes under. We're going to exhale, lift the hips up, coming into our first downward dog. So if you've been using a blanket, you can bring it to the side if that feels comfortable for you. Keeping the heels high and the knees bent. We're really going to think about setting the heart through, spreading all 10 fingers, pressing into the fingers. The shoulders are away from the ears. And then we start to walk out our dog. So then once we have our upper body where we want it to be, then we start thinking about our lower body here. Just kind of pedaling it out. Sending one heel down and then the opposite one. Fast or slow, whichever feels better for you here. And then we're going to send both heels up. Send the hips up really high. Exhale, lower the heels down slowly with the breath. Do that one more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. And maybe your heels don't touch. Totally okay. Everything is fine. Just want to get that full body feeling here. Might feel good to wag your tail side to side. Just keep breathing. One more big breath in. Let it go. Looking forward, bending the knees. We're going to inhale, walk our hands up to the front of the mat. And keep your knees nice and bent if you need to. Again, using blocks if you feel like you need to rest your hands on. Let your head hang heavy. Might feel good to shake the head out, say no, then say yes. And then do all the other little movements that you can do with your head here. And then placing your gaze between your big toes. I want you to bend your knees generously. Send the tailbone down, roll up through the spine. Stacking one vertebrae on top of the other. The head is the very last thing to come up. The shoulders roll up and then back. the palms face forward, coming into mountain pose here. Adjusting as you need to. Today we're going to keep this very, very simple. So we're going to start with just a nice big inhale, reaching the hands up high. Exhale with soft knees, we fold forward. Inhale, rolling up to the spine, reaching high. Exhale, fold forward. Take it nice and slow. Moving with the breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Last time. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, coming halfway up. So we place our hands on our shins or on our thighs or our ankles, whatever feels better for us. Reaching the crown of the head away from the tail. The tendency to look forward. And this time I want you to think about the idea that you have eyes on the top of your head and those are looking forward. Exhale, fold it back over. Soft knees, inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale to your mountain. Just standing in your mountain. Take a breath here. Good. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, long spine. Exhale, fold it over. Soft knees, inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale to your mountain. Good, we're going to do that all one more time. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, long spine. Exhale, fold it over. Soft knees, inhale, reach for the sky. And exhale to your mountain. Just observe how you feel in your mountain, how your breath feels. How your body feels. Just notice any thoughts that are going through your mind right now. Good. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, soft knees, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up, long spine. Exhale, fold it over. We're going to walk our feet back, coming back into our downward dog. Take a big breath in. And a full breath out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, coming back into tabletop. Exhale, sending the hips back, coming back into child's pose. Taking a couple of breaths here. We're going to take our right hand and slide it underneath the left armpit, coming into a little twist here. Just letting the forehead come back down onto the mat, or you can place your right temple down. And then bringing the right hand back, coming back into child's pose. And when it feels good, taking the left arm, sliding it underneath the armpit, the right armpit. Forehead comes back down, or you can place the left temple down. Bringing the hand back, coming back into child's pose, taking a breath here. Good, and then walking the hands back, coming back into kind of a modified hero's pose. So if you need to, you can place a block underneath your hips, or even a rolled up blanket, any number of things, just so that you feel a little more comfortable coming into this kneeling seated position here. Hands rest on the thighs, the elbows are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed, gaze is forward. Let your eyes soften, or let the eyelids drift closed. Allow your focus to come back into your breath. Allowing each in-breath to fill you with energy and vitality. Each out-breath relaxes the muscles and calms the mind. Then whenever it feels good, just starting to wiggle the fingers, maybe rubbing the tops of the thighs a little bit, getting the blood circulating a little more. With your next inhale, reaching the hands up high, take up a lot of space. Exhale, bringing your hands together over your heart. Taking this moment of stillness just to observe how alive you are with each breath, the life force within you that is circulating with each inhale and each exhale. And with your next in-breath, take a big inhale through the nose. Let it go with a sigh. Thank you so much for practicing yoga with me today. I hope that this yoga practice leads to a better morning and a better day for you off the mat. And I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.